Mr. Thomas, good to meet you. I'm Kevin, and this is Melissa. We're both with HR, and we will be guiding you through this last test.
It's important to stress that there's no pass or fail here. It's merely a standard personality test meant to gauge how you'll fit into our corporate culture.
All right.
If you're ready, let's kick this off, okay?
I'm ready.
Okay, so this is a very simple test. All you do is pick a card and tell us what you see there. Now, it's important to point out that there are no right or wrong answers here. It's just to give us a better impression of who you are on a psychological level. Does that make sense?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, Mr. Thomas. Let's proceed then. If you will, please pick the card that most conjures up the word opportunity.
This one.
All right, now look at it closely. Take a few moments, then tell me, do you see an animal or an object?
Animal.
I see. What kind of animal?
A bird. An eagle, perhaps.
An eagle. Very interesting. A forceful animal. Anything else?
It's feeding on something.
Feeding? On what?
A carcass. The scene is reflected in a pool of blood flowing from the body. It's a vulture feeding on someone else's kill.
That's very graphic, Mr. Thomas.
Yes. Brutal, even.
Right.
Very interesting observation, Mr. Thomas. Not what we expected, but that's perfectly fine. Let's take the next one, shall we? Pick any of the remaining cards that make you think of execution, please.
I'll pick this one.
Good choice. Tell me, what is the first thing you see here? Just the very first thing that comes to mind.
I see a figure in a large coat. Perspective skewed, as if I'm looking at him from the ground. He's got something in his hands.
Go on.
He's armed. Dual firearms. Large caliber pistols.
I see. What else do you see?
He's just finished a job. Perfectly executed.
And who is this man?
It's me.
Very, very interesting, Mr. Thomas.
Well, that's a very creative interpretation, Mr. Thomas. I think we've just got time for the last card. Please proceed. This last card should hopefully make you think of prosperity.
Okay.
Oh, very good. This is an interesting one. What do you see here? Take in the whole image, please, and in as much detail as possible, tell me what this reminds you of.
Wealth.
Can you elaborate on that?
I see a big pile of money earned performing questionable actions.
And how do you feel about that? Bending the rules of the game.
It's what I do.
Very good, Mr. Thomas.
Well, I have to say, that was very impressive, Mr. Thomas. With your cutthroat approach and killer instinct, I think you'll fit right in with Milton Fitzpatrick. Wouldn't you say so, Melissa?
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. Mr. Thomas, allow me to congratulate you on your new position as an investment banker here at Milton Fitzpatrick.
Thank you. When do I start?
Well, aren't you an eager beaver? Well, we expect you to come in tomorrow at 8.
Welcome on board, Mr. Thomas.
You know what? If you want, feel free to have a look around the bank. You've got clearance all the way to the top. Get to know the place. Just don't go into the CEO's office. We don't want to lose you on your first day.
Thank you.
I'm sure you can see yourself out, Mr. Thomas. Have a nice day.